grab your TBR, book bunnies, and foxes. We're going to play bingo and read-alongs all month in the month of October. So grab your bingo dabbers and we're going to play bingo because everybody's playing bingo. Okay. Why didn't I leave the hat on? I don't know. I'm dying. It's hot. I'm Kristen from the Neverending TBR in Kristen's Corner. I have been signing up for all of the things, and I went to go do my TBR for the month of October, and I had no ideas of how to explain what I'm doing. So last month you saw my table was just full of my physical TBR. So we're still working on that. With B and Tara and Terry from Tea and Biscuits Discord. I'm trying to black out all 3 bingo boards. I know I'm being overzealous, but there are 2 badges that I want. The first one is Sweater Weather. I'm not going to say it the way that it's on the badge. I want Sweater Weather. Okay. And then after that, I want Eternal Flame so I can sing the song to myself that I've read that many books to get that badge. It's a thing. It's what I want to do. What's the other thing that I'm doing? And then there's a read along that I'm going to be joining. I think some of the ladies with Love and Horror, and Peter Mon from his Peter Likes Books booktube channel that he has, and his friend Nikki, well, my mutual friend Nikki, we're going to be reading a Halloween Advent calendar book, and we're going to read a chapter a day starting October 1st. The book is called The 31st Trick-or-Treater. It drops on Kindle Unlimited, I believe the 24th. I'll put the actual date up. And I'll put the link down in the comments. So if you want to join, it's just something to enjoy while we're waiting for Halloween. And then the other bingo boards. So Jackie at Read With Me Jacoby, she is doing a bingo board. I'm going to link her channel down below because I don't know if she's done her announcement video yet. I'm not sure if she did. And the same thing with the Swoony Readers. They are doing a bingo board as well. I will link everybody's, thing in the thing down in the comments. But everybody's doing bingo boards. And then after all of that, my awesome friend Steph came up with a way to exercise our Kindles. And we have a bingo board for that, and I will be joining her on some lives throughout October. The idea of it is to finally get to your e-reader TBR. I still have a few spots, so I went through my Kindle. I didn't go through my Nook. Because I am used to having all of the apps on my iPad. I'm new to Kindle, but I've had the Kindle app, so I do have books that have been sitting there for a while from Stuff Your Kindle days and free books and whatnot. So, going left to right, I think. The top row is Black Cat. Animal on the cover. I think I'm going to be doing Love Letters and Thirst Tonics, but if not, and Black Thorn comes out, I'm going to be reading that by J.T. Geisinger. I can't remember who Love Letters and Thirst Tonics is by, but I'll put pictures as I read them. The next spot is Undead. That is your oldest book or a soft DNF. Mine is Lassiter. from J.R. Ward. I got all the way up until him, and there's like 26 books in the Black Dagger Brotherhood series, and I got all the way to him, but I did not want him to end up who he was going to end up with, so I haven't read it yet, just out of spite. The next one is Raven, so that's short stories or novellas. There are a bunch coming out from Kimberly Lemming and Christina Lauren and JT Geisinger. There's a whole bunch. There's like 6 novellas coming out through Kindle the last week of September, and I plan on reading all 6. What's the next one? Then down is Creepy Crawlies Gives You Chills. Right now I have When No One Is Watching. That's the Thrills and Chills book club pick for September, and I don't know if I'm going to get to it by the time they do their live, or I'm even going to be able to, watch their live. So that might be my creepy crawly book. Not sure. The next one is Skelefun. It's seasonal fun, crafting, cooking, whatever you want to put in that free spot. I plan on doing a bunch of crafts on my main channel, so I might just pop one of those in that spot. The next one is Bewitched, which is Hidden Identity. I'm having a very hard time finding a book that fits that in my current e-reader. So I don't know. So maybe one of the novellas from the 6 authors will have something. I don't know. The next one is Pumpkin, which is Found Family. Again, not sure. I was having a really hard time with those 2. So I'm sure I'll find one. I just don't know. The next one is Batty, a non-human character. I picked Totally Spooked. It's supposed to have shifters in it, so I'm hoping that will fit that prompt. And then the last one is Bootiful, which is a pretty cover, and I am reading of Nightmares and Fire with the Mood Readers book club book. They have been really on, like, the books that they've chosen have been really on point for me the last couple months, so I'm hoping that this is too, because it's supposed to have Freddy Krueger type shadow magic. So I was like, I'm sold, I'm in. So that is that. I'm really excited. I'm very, very excited. I think I'm being overzealous, but I think I can get a good chunk of like physical and ebooks knocked out. So I'm very excited about that part. And let me know what you have joined, what you were joining. I'd love to know in the comments. And I will post when we're going live, when I know the dates. We have tentative dates, but I'm going on vacation, so to be announced, to be announced. And I still have to do a live for Tea and Biscuits, because I said I would do it, and I haven't done it yet. I'm getting there, so. But I am super stoked for October. Like, I live for Halloween. I love the holidays. I love the fact that everybody is doing all these cool, fun things in the book community. And, I'll probably add to my TBR and make it keep going to be the, ever-ending, never-ending, forever-ending TBR in my corner. I hope you're having a great day and a great week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.